And welcome back. It is time to check in with our good friends Joey and Lauren at My 1027. Good morning, you guys. How are you doing?
Hey, we're good. How are you?
We're doing wonderful. Tomorrow's the first official day of fall, y'all.
Woo!
So I just have to say it.
I commemorated kind of with some fall-ish colors.
I was going
preparing
to say, you're looking lovely in your lovely fall orange today.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Well, you know, Melissa, unless someone's been living under a rock, you've probably already heard that the Queen has passed on.
Yes.
So rest in peace to the Queen.
Love you, babe.
Yeah.
But we were talking about David Beckham. So David Beckham is a huge fan of the Queen, and he wanted to pay his respects to her, and he ended up waiting in line. How long is it?
13 hours, and everyone's been talking about this story. I mean, by the way, celebrities could have gotten a pass, but David Beckham says he wanted to pay respects and deal the experience. So he got in line. This is before the funeral, so this was last week. He got in line at 2 a.m., and he didn't get to see the Queen and pay respects till 3:30 p.m. He waited in line, standing in person.
That's honorable, though. I mean, that
Right?
shows some, like, real commitment and respect,
Yeah.
right? That's
Well,
super
he's
cool.
better than me. I would have used my fast pass. If I was a celebrity, I'd use my
Yeah,
fast
I know. It's amazing. And it made me think of the longest you've waited in line. And the longest I've ever waited in line was 3 hours for a bobblehead at a baseball game, which doesn't have the same feeling to it as paying respects to the Queen.
Yes.
Not quite.
Yes, I was going to say that those are kind of two different situations. I can't say how long I'd wait in line because I do think it comes down to what am I waiting for?
Yeah.
Right?
But are you like, have you waited in lines for like Black Friday or anything, Melissa? Like, are you big in that?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not a line waiter for Black Friday. I don't care what free stuff they hand out. I just know that there's going to be somebody who's going to camp the night before in a tent.
Yep.
And they're going to get
be
all the free stuff. And I'm just going to be the person stuck in the middle that really has to use the restroom but won't leave to go use the restroom because I have to hold my spot.
Oh, no one's going to save your spot. You kidding me? They're going to bump up.
Yeah, they always say they will.
I used to Black Friday shop all the time, years and years and years ago, before, you know, online shopping was like super popular now with the free delivery and all that stuff. And my cousins and I would go, and I remember waiting hours at like 2 a.m, hours to get stupid like half off of something. Like it wasn't even worth it.
A free pair of socks, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just can't imagine like David Beckham waiting 13 hours. And like, I mean, he was there. I think he was by himself. But like even your phone, you can't even look at your phone for 13 hours straight. Like that gets old.
I don't know
and there's
what he
like
did. Did he like take celebrity photos with fans? Because people had to have recognized him. I mean, can you imagine being the people hanging out with him for 13 hours?
Yeah. That's what's funny is I'm sure in the beginning it's like, oh my gosh, David Beckham's in line. But after several hours, you're not going to keep talking. I mean, hopefully you don't talk as you're off.
Excitement.
But yeah, like there's just regular people standing right behind him. And I'm like, think about standing in line for 13 hours with David Beckham.
You know, though, that the person in front of him probably, they have like a selfie reel where they're just like this. And it's probably like half of their phone for 13 hours just smiling with David Beckham.
They probably texted everyone they know that, well, I know what I'm doing for half a day. I'm going to be hanging out with David Beckham.
Yep, just hanging out with David Beckham. All right, hey, you guys, it is so good to see you. Thank you so much. Everyone, make sure you check out Joey and Lauren in the morning on My 1027. And everyone, thank you for joining us here on Idaho Today. Look forward to seeing you every weekday at 12:30. Bye.